What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today in this video we're going to be discussing something injury prevention related, specifically towards jumper's knee. I've got a couple questions from people asking what I did to get rid of my jumper's knee and the sort of exercises and things like that I did to sort of help me get rid of it completely. I'm not sure if I've told you guys this, but I've got rid of it in about a month completely, and after that I was sort of back to jumping almost normal, and then was being able to even get back a little bit stronger than where I was before. So I'm going to show you 4 exercises that I did, my top 4 favorite ones that I did to sort of help rid that jumper's knee, and then I'm also going to give you a few tips and advice on dealing with it and how to prevent it as well in the first place. So first exercise that I'm going to show you guys is just sort of a lockout with a band attached to the top of your knee, so near your quad area. Now this is great just for not only focusing on strengthening your patella, but at the same time it also strengthens the quad. As a result of jumper's knee, not only does your patella suffer, but as a result your quad also sometimes can lose muscle mass, and it can also get weaker as a result of that. And the reason being is because the quadriceps tendon inserts onto the knee, so if the knee isn't functioning properly, then that's how the quads suffer from that. So with this exercise, you just tie a band to a pole or something sturdy. Make sure it's level with your knee, where the band is in a straight line, and then sort of unlock your knee a little bit and then squeeze and try hold it at the top for a little bit if you can. Now for this exercise, I usually do about 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps each leg, and that usually is sufficient enough. And this exercise alone is probably one of my top favorites just for dealing with that. And after you do it as well, you should sort of feel a bit of a pump in your quad and feel that strength come back a little bit. Now the second exercise is just a seated leg extension, single leg, but try focus on really squeezing and doing it in a controlled motion. So a lot of people don't sort of do it in a controlled way, they'll just sort of swing their leg up and they won't control it on the way up or the way down. So sort of just really squeeze your quad as much as possible, lock out at the knee, try hold it at the top if you can, and then slowly controlled lower it back down. For this exercise, I usually use an ankle weight. I didn't have access to one at the moment, but I usually use maybe a 1 kilo or 2 kilo ankle weight. That will really help strengthen the patella, and also at the same time it also strengthens the quad. So again, this is a great exercise that I've done and seen great results from it. Now the third exercise is just a simple half squat, but the emphasis should be more on the patella. So it sort of puts a stress on the patella, which helps it get stronger. So you're not loading heaps of weight or anything to injure yourself. You're just doing it with your body weight, half squatting, making sure that you're not leaning too much back, leaning a little bit forward. In this case it's okay because you're specifically focusing on strengthening the knee. You're not doing a squat with a barbell in the gym. So this is great for just strengthening the knee and giving that little stress it needs just to strengthen. And for this I'll do 2 sets of 10 reps each leg. 2 sets of 10 reps total. Now fourth exercise is actually a stretch, but the reason I do this and have included it in this video is because tight quads are a major cause of jumper's knee. If the quad is tight and the muscles aren't functioning properly, then as a result more stress will be loaded onto the knee, and that's how the knee can suffer by taking too much loading. So doing this sort of quad pull will really help. This sort of quad pull, however, is a little bit different. You're trying to, in a way, get your heel to touch your glutes, and that way it'll really sort of pull on the quad even more, and you really feel it loosen up. I try just hold it for maybe a few seconds and do a few sets each leg. Make sure to do it on both legs, even the one without jumper's knee, because you want to sort of loosen both quads, not just one. So those are the 4 exercises that have helped me. Now some advice. One thing that you guys can do is get a knee strap like this one. It's great for just sort of keeping that knee in place. If your knee gives out a little bit, it's great for that. There's lots of different types. Maybe consult a physical therapist on which one to get, but this is really helping just to make sure to keep that knee in place, making sure your knee doesn't give out, etc. And a couple other tips I would give is to make sure that you're consistently stretching. That's a major impact, not only just your tight quads, but things like tight calves can lead to it as well. So making sure you're just stretching your body overall, static stretching on off days, static stretching after a workout, and then also warming up properly, doing the dynamic warm-up before your workouts. Now, the last tip I would give is just the foam roll, especially the quads, but just everywhere. This will help as well, making sure that your muscles stay loose and most of the stress is going on your muscles and not on your joints. So those are the few tips that have helped me completely get rid of my jumper's knee. I hope this helps people. If you are suffering from jumper's knee at the moment, I hope this helps you. So make sure to like the video if it did, subscribe, a lot more content coming soon, and I'm out of here. Peace.